All right, this is page 2 of the 6th grade packet, and so I'm going to follow along with the steps here, and you can stop the video anytime you get to a good point where it needs to be stopped. First thing it tells us to do is in this rectangle right here, we're going to draw an X through from corner to corner, and so I'm going to do this really lightly, yeah, just to try and make it a little easier without a lot of erasing. So I would draw an X from corner to corner. And essentially that helps us to find the very center. And so that's where I'm going to put the vanishing point. Just right there. Okay, so the next thing tells us to draw a rectangle around the vanishing point. And this is going to be the back wall to our room. Okay, so there is my rectangle. It's a little bit different. I'm going to try a different one here. Let's see if I can get a little smaller. Yeah, that's a little better. It's not quite as tall as in the example, but we're going to go with this one. All right, and from this, I would erase the X, but I think what I'll do on my demonstration is I'm just going to go ahead and make my lines darker. This is going to make the ceiling, the walls, and the floor. And this would be a good stopping point. All right, so the next part is to make a door, and this door is going to go straight up and down vertical lines. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, so there's my vertical line. This is a rather tall door for this picture. All right, and then from this vertical line, I would go to the vanishing point. And I would stop it with a vertical line. And of course, this would be extra. You'd want. So then I'm going to make, according to this, I'm going to make a window on the right side. So we'll start with a vertical. We'll connect it to the vanishing point. And we'll stop it with another vertical for the back side. Now, one of the things I don't have so far that's on both the door and the window is a frame. So you would actually want to draw the frame in, and that repeats what you did with the door, meaning it's going to go straight up and down, or excuse me, vertical into the vanishing point. So you would put a frame in here and a frame on the window. I'm going to skip that for the sake of time. You would also want to erase these lines. All right, and I am currently on about this area right here. We're going to connect the floorboards to the vanishing point, and there are approximately, I believe, 7 floorboards. So they would go to the vanishing point. And I'm going to make these light gray. Again, just so it eliminates a little bit of erasing. Okay, so we got the floorboards in. We would erase this area back here because that's a construction line. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a line from, let's go back and let me click off of this. We're going to draw a line from the corner of the floor to the back wall. Just like that. And what this does is it helps us place these horizontal lines in the proper order. And so as I come across, I'm going to do this again in dark gray, but I'll go a little bit darker gray. And I'm going to draw a line on this first floorboard that hits right here where the red line that I just had should have been in there still, and where the line back to the vanishing point go. All right, so that's going to be right about there. So I would draw a horizontal line across, and all of the horizontal lines that I now draw are going to be based on where this red line hits the next line to the vanishing point. So I would go here, and what happens is that these lines are going to get closer together as we go back to the vanishing point. That's the illusion that helps create the illusion. And that one I did not get on. We would have to move that just a little bit. All right, and then you would continue back all the way across. And again, I did not get that one on. I'm going to move it down. It's probably easier to draw it with a ruler than it is to try and do it in paint. And so you continue back until you have all of these lines going to the back wall. And again, you'd erase any construction lines, and that would be the end of page 2.